All right, let's get to the voicemails.
Hey, Heather. This is Maria, currently in Dallas, Texas, but I am from Jackson, Mississippi. Really craving a Nuke's Club sandwich and a crisp Diet Coke from the fountain. But I just wanted to say, absolutely not, to not being able to behave around men that I find attractive. I don't know what it is. I completely lose all my wits, all of my personality. I become an absolute lump on a log. But if there's a man I'm not attracted to and I don't like, he falls in love. 5 minutes. Give him 5 minutes and he's in love with me. So, any sort of advice that you can give a girl trying to impress the men she actually likes and leave the ones she doesn't behind, let me know. Love and light. Bye.
I'll tell you what. What I have learned from the interwebs is the men you like, you have to pay no attention to. But then also the men who you don't like, who like you also have to pay no attention to. So we basically have to walk around completely aloof all the time towards men. Now, one might say, wow, Heather, look in the mirror. Can you give that advice when you went after Jeff? I went after Jeff in a way that was like, hey, I just liked him. I don't know what it was. It was an energy. I'm an empath. I felt it. I locked eyes. I said, that's the one. I don't know. When I look back, I don't know like what it was, but I kind of went after him. Or at least I opened the conversation. I tried to flirt with him that night, and then he tried to take home my friend. It was a whole thing. Anyways, oh God, you're asking the wrong person, because if I even have a work crush, I act like a loser. Dude, I have a work crush on Willie Geist. The whole time I was at the Today Show, and again, no disrespect to his wife because she is such a lovely gal, but it was, you gotta have a work crush. You gotta have a work crush. Even when I worked in restaurants and I was like actively dating Jeff and I loved him, it would be like a busboy when I was bartending. My bar back was a 4'11" man from Ecuador, and I would flirt. You know what I mean? I would just flirt. Because you got to have a work crush. Everybody knows that. It's innocent. It's all fun. It's just a work crush. Everybody calm down. But anybody that I've ever really liked, I have not known how to behave around them. I don't know what that is. If you like them, you just have to pretend that they don't exist. And if they make eye contact with you at a bar, you just kind of cross your eyes and look blind. Like, I don't know what else to say. And every relationship expert on the TikToks says, like, you pay them no mind. You never text a man back. You never do this, never do that. And at some point you have to say, well, if you refuse to communicate with them, they'll think you either died or are actually a sociopath. Like, you do have to communicate with these people. But how to behave around them? Girl, I would be on a beta blocker and have about 17 glasses of wine and then hope that they wouldn't care if I was outside after said 17 glasses of wine trying to bum a smoke off somebody. And you know me, I only have a cigarette once a year. That's a lie. I have a cigarette once a quarter when I'm out of the country. And I go out of the country about once a quarter. Behaving around men. You know what they say? Women who make history rarely, what do they say? I don't even know the phrase. Well-behaved women rarely make history. Well-behaved women rarely make history. That's right. Oh, you're going to show up in a good outfit with your teeth brushed and personal hygiene on lock, and you think you're going to do something with yourself? Nope. Oh, you got a blowout and you thought a guy's going to ask for your number? Nope. And I don't know what it is. It's like the law of attraction says if you're at your worst self. I have been hit on in line at Chipotle after a hot yoga class when my clothes were actually sopping wet. I have been hit on during an eczema outbreak. I have been hit on when I had active food poisoning at an urgent care. In the waiting room. Have I been hit on the red carpet at Vanity Fair? No. Have I been hit on when I just got fresh extensions, nails done, hair done, everything did? No. What is it Every woman says this. I looked terrible. I was at my worst. Had my hair up in a greasy bun. I was running to go get, I don't know, sour cream at Whole Foods. I didn't even have a bra on. I had just come from a spray tan and I got hit on. But then when we put on the Ritz, where did they go? I don't know. Where do you go, my lovely? That was a great song. So I think what you have to do is if there's a guy you like, you have to go into it and act like you have lost your vision. You can't see. You go up to the bar, kind of pat around, wear big sunglasses. I mean, just literally go blind. I don't know what to tell you, except you should pretend that you cannot see him. And then once he approaches, because he says, oh, there's a handicapped woman, I need to help. Then you take off your glasses and he can see you have perfect eyelash extensions and a perfect wingtip, and it's flawless. And then you pay him attention. But if you go into a space where there is a gentleman that you like, you act like you're not on this planet.